Alright, so today we're going to be talking about properties of numbers and number sets. So these properties, which are listed right here, are all things that you guys do already, just by solving equations and stuff like that. There's really nothing like different about them. These are the names of what you're already doing. Okay. Now, if you were in class, I already went through all these with you guys. If you were not in class, there is a guided set of notes on page 26 in your books, which basically explains what each of these is and gives you an example of them as well. So basically what you're doing today is you're just looking at these examples here and trying to figure out what is happening on each of these and just identifying which of these properties is being used. Okay, so for example, on number 1, it shows that 5 times, the parentheses 3 plus 6 is equal to 5 times 3 plus 5 times 6. So basically what they did was they distributed that 5 to both terms in the parentheses. Again, something we've already talked about and something you already do, right? So if you go back and look on the other page, you're going to look for something that shows something being distributed, which look right here. A times B plus C is the same as A times B plus A times C. And this is what we call the distributive property. Okay? So you just look to see if there's a distributive property here. Oh, yep, right there. And you would just write distributive property. Or you can just write distributive. That's fine too. Okay? Then, if you look at the next one here, like this 4 times 3 is the same as 3 times 4. So all they did was just change the order, okay, in which they occurred. So again, hopefully you guys are there and you already kind of know this already. But if you weren't there, you just kind of got to look at your notes and look for something that's changing the order of things that are being multiplied, right? So if you look right here, A times B times C is the same as A times B plus C. That's kind of it, but all they did was move the parentheses, right? So they didn't actually change what was being multiplied or the order in which things are being multiplied. So if we go up again to the commutative property, if we look right here, A times B is the same as B times A. Oh, that times they changed the order. Okay, so it's going to be the commutative property of multiplication, since these are multiplying. So we would look for a commutative property of multiplication. It's right there. Commutative multiply. Okay, and that's all you're ready to do. And here they just changed the parentheses. I just kind of talked about that. That's the associative property. It says this is addition, be associative addition. Okay, again, you're just matching these things up with your notes. And that's all you have to do basically today. Okay, if you look right here, if 9 is equal to 9, then 9 divided by k is equal to 9 divided by k. Hey, look, they're being divided by the same number, making sure that they are still equal. So that's the division property of multiplication. So division, multiplication, or of equality, sorry, what do they say? Division of equality, property of equality. And that's pretty much all you're doing today on this unit, is just matching up the properties with these examples here.